Hello. I know it's been a while. I'm not here to make excuses for why I haven't been posting anything pretty much anywhere, but I have been working slowly. But it doesn't matter because I'm here now making a video. And I don't really have a solid intro yet, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. We'll get there eventually. So today I wanted to talk about my favorite monster idols of all time. And my not so favorite monster idols of all time. Considering that Monster High's comeback is coming very soon. We're getting closer and closer every day and I'm so excited. And I'm going to be making, hopefully, a lot more Monster High doll content aside from customizing. I had to put my hair up because it is way too hot in my room today. And I have this bright light in front of me. It's not doing me any favors. So for my favorite Monster High doll list, I don't think I'm going to include like any high-end collector dolls from Monster High because like we all know those ones are good. I don't need to sit here and tell you that I think they're good because they're good. No San Diego Comic-Con exclusives will be on this list either because they're good, okay? I don't need to go about that. Well, I mean, not all of them are like that amazing, but I'm not gonna say anything, okay? And for the bad stuff, I'm not gonna talk about any of like the 2015, 2016 reboot era of Monster High because we all know those are bad. I don't need to sit here and tell you that either, so. And I'm gonna try and stay away from budget line dolls in both categories. I mean, none of them are really like my favorite. There's like a few, but I mean, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna start off with like, I feel like one of the most obvious choices is the Sweet Screams line, mainly Frankie and Draculaura, but I think all four of them are objectively extremely gorgeous. I don't really think I need to go into all that much detail. These dolls were beautiful from head to toe. Even the boxes were incredible, and the books that they came with were so detailed with unique artwork and a little story to them. I love these dolls. They're always at the front of my shelf. As you can see, I never put them behind anything, and I don't think I ever will. Okay, now getting into maybe controversial territory. Is the dolls that I don't like as much from Monster High. Sorry, we can't all be winners, okay? If every doll was a serve, I wouldn't have a house to live in. Starting off with my not so favorite list is Laguna Fire. I'm so sorry, I don't know. The whole Freaky Fusion line was questionable at best. There's definitely a few more that could be added to this list, but I'm just gonna settle for the one that I think is the most atrocious, and that's Laguna Fire. I can understand the appeal of like combining two like characters together, but not when they clash so hard and they make something that is so unappealing. And I do not own this doll in my collection, and for those of you that do, I would love to know why. Alright, so next up on my favorites list, I think all the mainline dolls are beautiful, and I consider this one kind of mainline. It's like wave 2, whatever. Anyway, it's original Spectra von Vondergeist. I am a little biased because she was my favorite character, but I think I just fell in love with her as soon as I saw the initial pictures of her first wave doll because I just love her color scheme and she's so soft-spoken. And I don't have to get into the character, the doll, okay? The doll is what I like. I love her face sculpt. Oh my gosh, her original face sculpt when the cheekbones were so defined, and then Mattel like tried to get rid of that because they thought it was like too, I don't know, like mature or something. I don't remember the reason. They tried to change Spectra's face mold, and then I think Mattel said that they just kept using the original one and never said anything, and then Mattel never noticed, which is funny. Her original doll is always going to be one of my favorites forever, and it's like the reason I had purple hair in high school, and I just love Spectra. Okay, so next up on my least favorite list of Monster High dolls is going to be Great Scarrier Reef Claudine. Okay, Great Scarrier Reef is another line where I personally don't really like any of the dolls. The only doll that really stuck out to me in a positive light from this line was Perry and Pearl, and that's because it's the first two-headed Monster High doll that we ever got, which I don't know why it took so long. This Claudine was given purple skin when she turned into a mermaid fish character, while the rest of the crew that was turned into a fish had like 0 changes to their appearance, basically. None of the other characters had a different skin tone. It's just a very strange choice, and the fact that Claudine is primarily the one that goes through these changes is a little controversial. I don't think that this color scheme works for her as a doll or as her character. I don't think it makes any sense. I don't think it's something Claudine would ever even want to wear. Yeah, so nah, I don't like that doll. Okay, next up on my favorites list is a doll I don't personally own because I don't know why. Haunted Rochelle. I could talk about the whole haunted doll line for decades, but I'm only going to talk about Haunted Rochelle and how beautiful she is, but all the rest of the dolls in that line are so gorgeous. I just love the translucent like effect. Well, it's like they're glowing. I don't know how to explain it. All of them are beautiful dolls, and Haunted Rochelle was a great choice. Great choice. Okay, I'm starting to struggle with like coming up with the ones I think are the worst. So next up is a budget doll, which I'm trying to stay away from budget doll lines because like they're objectively not gonna be as detailed because they were always cheaper. But anyway, next we have Geek Shriek Caddy. Caddy Noir is a character that was always defined by being a pop star in more like loud and like elegant, I guess, looking outfits. Elegant's not really the word I'm looking for. I don't know what the word is, but anyway. Geek Shriek Caddy is, I would never, ever expect her to be wearing this outfit. And those glasses, I'm sure Caddy doesn't even need glasses. If anything, she's wearing contacts. I don't know who dressed Caddy this day, but Caddy, I'm so sorry. So next up in my favorites list, this is one of my favorite Monster High dolls of all time. I used to own it back in the day, and there was a time where my mom and I were in hard times, and out of all the dolls in my collection, she sold this one. And it is Love at First Bite Draculaura. Is that the name of the two-pack?
It's called Forbidden Love, but I am stupid.
That Draculaura is perfect. It's like the most beautiful Draculaura in my humble opinion, okay? There's a lot of beautiful Draculaura dolls. It's really hard to do her wrong. But that one, oh, I just love everything about her outfit. It's like almost Lolita inspired or something. Am I on that right? I don't really know. And the color combination with her and Claude, I think just fit perfectly in the box. Oh my gosh. If anything, I want that 2-pack in the box, and I will never touch it. It will stay in the box because I think it looks so beautiful. Alright, so the last doll that's gonna go on my bottom Monster High doll list is Ghoul's Alive Deuce. Was a choice. The whole Ghouls Alive line, again, is very, I guess I'm just like not a person that's really into like the gimmicky side of dolls, and with Ghouls Alive, every single one had like a thing that they did, like, and Deuces was lifting his arm up to hold his glasses off, and then his eyes would glow as if, you know, he was turning you to stone. But as a result, that made Deuce's entire head this hard plastic to encase the like light and sound that came from the mechanism in there, and he looks really misshapen and not proportionate, and this line was just not like a good collector's line. It was like probably more geared for the kids that were like, oh, they like do the stuff that happens in the show or whatever. But anyway, not for me. And I own this doll. I don't know why. But I have it somewhere. Last doll, I'm going to talk about my favorite Monster High doll, I think, of all time. And I unfortunately don't think a lot of people agree with me, but it's going to be Dawn of the Dance Claudine. I don't know. Look, my reasoning is like, I don't really have a reason. I just, as soon as I saw her on the shelf, I was like, wow, I love her. I love everything about her. The whole color schemes, the bright neon green hair. There she is on my shelf, and I just got her last year, so I don't know why it took so long, but I found her at a toy thrift store with all her accessories except for her shoes, but I bought those on Mercari. Anyway, regardless, she will always be one of my favorite Monster High dolls. The whole Dawn of the Dance line is one of my favorites. I want to collect every single one of them, but unfortunately I was very young when Monster High came out, so I was not a collect every single doll from every single line kind of girl. But now that I got my own money, I'll be buying all of them. Maybe, I don't know, depends. I hope you enjoyed me going through some of my favorite and not so favorite Monster High dolls. I could go on and on with a list of all the dolls I like and don't like, but we would be here all day, so I'm not gonna sit here and bore you. But I would like to make more videos just stating my opinion about Monster High related things in the future, and especially with the relaunch coming soon, there will be more videos for me to make, which I'm very excited about, so stay tuned for that. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you kind of enjoyed. If you want to let me know what your favorite Monster High doll is and your least favorite Monster High doll is, or any opinions of mine that you disagree with, I would love to know why, because I don't know, I just want to know. I'm curious, okay? Listen, I could talk about these dolls all day and it's embarrassing. Thank you for watching. Bye.